today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, this is the National Football League. As we'll see Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos taking on Jimmy Garoppolo and the Las Vegas Raiders.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And I think that even after a decade in the NFL, he doesn't get enough credit for not just his consistency, but his brilliant play and leadership as well. He's won a Super Bowl in Seattle. He's led his team to another Super Bowl opportunity also in Seattle. His numbers are always terrific, almost always in the Pro Bowl, and all his team does is win. This guy's a natural leader.
Your face.
First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come get some. Come on.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Hits his running back, Pirine. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
36. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Tighten down. There you go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is Hamler on the crossing route. He's got it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
Man, that's trash. My 36.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. Touchdown. K.J. Hamler from 8 yards out. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was all polished off on the touchdown reception by K.J. Hamler. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And Jimmy Garoppolo has shown that he can be a Super Bowl quarterback, but his biggest problem, his ability to stay healthy and remain on the field. When able, he's a capable quarterback prone to winning games both in the regular and postseason.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 49.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check it out.
Garoppolo now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And it's complete. This is Brandon Bolden. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Hey, get in the weight room. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Garoppolo again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Let's go, let's go. 49, 49 to Mike, 49 to Mike.
Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180. 47. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On first down, Garoppolo. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike's 40.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. A dump off here to Bolden. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mike's 49.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Raiders! A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside. They give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Single. I got a single on the slot. Single on the slot. Watch 8.
On first down, Wilson.
Check tight. Check tight.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch 36. 36 to my.
They go play action with Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Watch 36 to Mike.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
Check, 47. I got one. 47, Mike, 47.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. It's caught here by Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking for his tight end on the corner, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
I'm coming.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Oh, he's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. but they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here we go. 180. Single.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here we go. 180. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing.
Now it's Bolden.
Turn up.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Go. 49. 49.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 180. 49. Oh, you got deep? 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Here's Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Carlson down to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Washington now brings this out. And he returns this to the 22. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Eluding the pressure right. This is Hamler on the receiving end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a second down and 6. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, he'll get this out to his running back, Perine. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Wilson. He's got the connection downfield to Hamler. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Wilson to throw. And dropping it off underneath, here's Pirine. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Mike 51.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
McManus now for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. That time a 9-play drive. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Las Vegas's offense back out there ready to go. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And it's complete to Adams. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Here we go. 180! 49! You! 49, guys. Mike.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go. 180! that ball. Let's get that ball.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Mike's 49.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
I got you.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Takes it at the 7. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.